Welcome to everyone that is tuned into UBCESS, University Biology, Chemistry, and Environmental Science Students podcast. I'm your host, Rashay Sutherland. The title of today's podcast is Science is Life. The focus of the podcast is to bring awareness to the Department of Biology, Chemistry, and Environmental Science at the Northern Caribbean University, as well as their club, NCUSSA, Northern Caribbean University Science Students Association. The guests for today are Everton Gregg, President of NCUSSA, Desreen Smith, VP of Academics for NCUSSA, and Philippa Cummins from the Department of Biology, Chemistry, and Environmental Sciences. Science is the study of the world around us. Everything we do in our daily life, science is involved without us even knowing. Down to the way we breathe, we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. This is a breathing process. Even the soap that we use in our shower today was science, which is why we need to appreciate the science that is happening around us daily. Right now, I just want to big up every science student as well as our scientists around the world today. As a brain teaser, I'm going to ask you guys simple science questions and hopefully you can get them. The questions are open for everyone, so you can just open your mics and answer. What are the horizontal row of the periodic table called?
If I recall correctly, those should be periods.
Anybody else have a different answer?
Yeah, I think it should be period as well. Yeah, I'll work with that.
Yes, you guys are correct. Next question. The atomic number of an atom is the number of in the atom's nucleus.
That should be protons.
Yeah, number of protons.
Correct. What scientist is usually credited with inventing the periodic table?
Dang, well, okay, if I can remember the modern one, it's supposed to be something Mendeleev. No.
Yeah, Demetrius Mendeleev.
Because there's also an Englishman, I forgot his name. John something.
Yeah, I think whenever it comes to giving credit, it's normally Demetrius Mendeleev.
Correct. And the last question is, what is the abbreviation used in the periodic table for hydrogen?
H.
Correct. So let's tackle today's conversation, starting with Philippa. What is science to you?
Oh wow. Okay, so science to me. Okay, for me, science is on a whole, I would say the study of life itself, from just studying energy to studying life to studying the different chemical processes in our body. So I guess I want to say science then is the study of everything, you know, for me at least. Yeah.
Right. Anyone else has anything to add?
If I should go with something, I'm gonna agree with that firstly. I'm gonna say it is the study of the environment or everything, but it deals with accomplishing knowledge through observation and experiments. Like if you don't have that, then basically you can come up with a theory, but if you don't have those, then you have nothing supporting it. So yeah, I think it's pretty much the study of everything, but it involves observation and experiment.
Right. And Desreen, I'm pronouncing it properly, Desreen.
Yeah, you are pronouncing it properly.
Okay.
It's Desiree.
Right. Why should one choose or major in science?
Well, it depends. All right, so it depends on. All right, so if you feel attracted to science, then I think that you should go ahead and do it. If you tried it out in third form in high school and it was it wasn't appealing to you, then it's not your thing. But as long as you were intrigued and you want to find out more about how everything is made, how life itself come into existence, then it would be your suit.
Right. Anyone else has something to add?
I'm gonna say science is really the future. Like it is the future of the world that we're living in. Everything that is physical, everything that we seek to improve, everything that we're trying to change or trying to get more of, everything that we're trying to make better. It's through science. Science is really evolution. It is the reason why we have so many things at times. Well, I'm not talking about like a spiritual aspect here, but in terms of physical, like everything is done through science. Without science, then basically you don't have it.
That's true. And for Philippa, could you tell us some career paths in science?
Wow, there's there's a lot. Okay, so if you just break it down into like your general top level, you got things in physics. So you've got like your engineers, your astrophysicists and all those kind of things. And then when you come into like chemistry, then you've got, doctors, nurses, science teachers, biochemists, researchers, epidemiologists. I just thought of that because of COVID. But then biologists and even the weather, the meteorologists, they're scientists too. Your agronomists. Wow, there's so much. Even
Right.
when people who study computer science, they're scientists too. So there's that whole wide range. But that's just a couple.
That's a lot. Science is life. And for Everton, what are some majors in the Department of Biology, Chemistry, and Environmental Sciences that the Northern Caribbean University offers, and what do they entail?
Okay, so first thing, you have your bachelor's in biomedical science, not biomedical science, your biological science rather. You have your bachelor's in biochemistry, you have your bachelor's in chemistry, a bachelor's in environmental science, your bachelor's in applied environmental geography. I think recently, a few years back, they also started agronomy. So you have your bachelor's in agronomy. Yeah. Just to give a general overview, you also have a bachelor's in biological education. So if you want to go into teaching, then there's also that option.
That's and see what's happening. Love to hear it. For Desireen, you are the VP of Academics. So what are some of the things that the Club of NCUSSA are involved in?
Some things that that we are a part of is that we normally do a lot of recreational activities where we clean the labs, clean the fish tanks that we have on the campus, and clean the facility where we store our animals or animals for different research procedures. So that's some of the things that we do. We also help students who are in need for certain subjects, who are struggling in certain areas, so we offer tutoring sessions for them. Yeah, that's about it. We do more, but I'm not coming up with any more right now.
And for the president, which I should have asked this question before, is what is NCUSSA all about? What is the Grand NCUSSA Club?
All right. Let me give a general definition first. Basically, you could say it is the it is the science club for the Department of Biology, Chemistry, and Environmental Science. So it's really the science club where students not only learn, but they also have fun and they embark on different outreach activities. So it also helps one to grow. It helps one to develop certain aspects of your life. That is like a general idea of what the club is. We do a lot of stuff, but in terms of general idea, we're really the academic club for the science department.
Okay. Philippa, why would you recommend someone to join the NCUSSA Club?
Oh wow. So well, when you're in the department, you're already automatically in the club. But yeah, I'd recommend anyone to be a part of the club because it gives you an opportunity to kind of do extracurricular activities, and I'm not gonna lie, it does look good on your and those resume kind of things. So yeah. But it's a cool experience to be a part of because they do like cool things outside of just irregular cleanups too. If I can remember from my first year. So yeah, just basically for the socialization part and healthy socialization, I should say, and for the added benefits of being a part of something that you can say that, hi, yeah, that's what made me like a better student. I was involved in extracurricular activities, but yeah, that's the reason why.
Everton.
Can I say I absolutely love how she phrased it just now. Healthy socialization. But yeah, one should join NCUSSA because of the values that it possesses, the things that you get from it. Like it's not just all about science. Like a big part of it is about science, but it's not all about science. For example, usually in normal circumstances, we'd have events such as lip sync, which is kind of like it's really a competition where you get to relax, you get to enjoy college life, you get to have fun at the same time. So it's not really something science based, but it's something where you can be free, you can relax, you can free your mind, you can live a little, enjoy life while you're at it. We have our spelling bee competitions. We go on outreach programs to different churches or different schools, that sort of stuff. So it is really one of the best clubs here. We do enjoy it. We do have a lot of fun activities. We play a lot of games, especially in our club meetings. We do play games. We do enjoy it. We try to relate science to a lot of it. All right, so you do learn from it. You do get a lot of science from it, but at the same time, we show you that you can have fun with it. So it's not all about doing science. It's all about having fun with it.
Desireen?
Can you please remind me of the question?
Why would you recommend students to join the NCUSSA Club?
Well, let's get to it. Like once you enter into the department of BCS, then you will be automatically be added to the club in a sense. But if you're an outsider from a different department, and we do a lot of fun Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was speaking and I didn't realize the mic was off. All right, so it's a fun club to join because we do a lot of experiments, and when we're doing our experiments, it's eye-catching. So persons or outsiders from from that are not a part of our department tend to come and join and watch and look, you know. So these persons now get an interest in what we are doing. So they're like, oh, I want to know how to do that. So they will continue to attend our meetings that we have every twice per month on Wednesdays at 2. Yes. Another thing is that it opens your eyes to the possibility of a whole new world, like a new world that you think never existed. It's not just books. It's not just study, but it's about a balance, maintaining. Yeah, you know, you have to study, yes, but at the same time, you should de-stress, you should relax, and this club allows you to relax. Even when we do our church impacts, it's having fun with God and with our other brothers and sisters in Christ, you know. So it's a well-rounded club, I would say. It's fun, it's exciting, it's wonderful, and it is amazing. So yeah, that's why you should join in NCUSSA. Not because even if you're not a part of our department, we do welcome you into the club because it's a club for everyone and everyone can learn.
That's so sweet. Well, President, how has NCUSSA impacted the community?
Well, recently, especially last semester, we conducted a barrel drive to the Kent's Healthcare in Knockpatrick. So we basically donated food stuff, we donated a lot of toiletries, we donated a bunch of stuff to the healthcare. We had a church impact as well, where we went to several different churches and we conducted service, just like Ms. Smith was stating just now. We also, like, we're having church service, but at the same time we're fellowshipping with our brothers, persons who we don't know, but at the same time we're still enjoying it. We're still impacting the community, and it's not really places that are around the campus or places nearby the campus, but places that are away from the campus. So it's not really just in this vicinity, but also away from this vicinity. Previously, we had school impacts. Unfortunately, we can't do that now because of the whole corona thing that we have going on. But at the same time, we've done that before. We've been to schools where we actually teach students, we actually talk with students, we encourage them, show them what science is all about, help them to develop that love for it or that appreciation for it. We also do cleanup projects. We did even one the other day. So we really try to impact the environment, not just here, but also away from here. So it's a wide variety of stuff that we do, really.
All I can say is keep up the good work in NCUSSA. And lastly is, this is for everyone, starting with Philippa. What is it that you plan to do with your degree after university?
Okay, so I'm using my degree as a means to get into medical school. So as my quote unquote post pre-med major, kind of like. So yeah, I want to go into medicine. So that's why I chose biochemistry.
Okay. Desiree?
Yes, I'm using my degree as a stepping stool into law school and medical school. because I want to impact. I want to make my own footprint on this world, on everyone here, So so that's why biological science is just my stepping stool into those schools. I really do want to venture into law and into medicine through the medical aspect, medical aspect in law, where we assist medical doctors or any persons who are in contact or in relation to anything in the medical industry, to help them to figure out. So the pharmaceutical industry, we can back them and thing, So that's what I want to do with my degree. So probably a mouthful, but that's the dream.
Dream big. That's all we have to do. Dream big. Epaton?
Well, firstly, I've always had a love for labs and doing research, and biochemistry entails a lot. So one thing that I want to become is a biomedical scientist. So I still want to work in labs. I still want to do those kind of tests, medical tests, research, a lot of that. But at the same time, I want to go further. I want to do a master's in biomedical engineering. And biochemistry has a lot of advantage there, because I've even looked at schools and I can literally just go directly into a school and start doing a master's in engineering. So especially Jamaica, which has a lot of room for development in terms of healthcare and science in general, we still have a lot of room for improvement. And I do believe that these dreams that we have, or what we plan to do with our degrees, is what will help to push the country forward into developing more. And that is what I love the most about it.
That's facts. I see we have big dreams here, smart people, many Einsteins going out. But what is it that you would like to say to our science students? What advice do you have for them going forward? Generally, anyone can start.
All right, I'm gonna say study, work hard, but also try to enjoy life while you're at it. So don't just focus too much on studying, but also try to grow, try to understand yourself more, try to enjoy life while you're at it. Like, it's not all about working and just making money. It's not all about that. Try to think about what you can do for society, what you can do to help others, that kind of stuff. Also, when you feel like you're not getting something, when you feel like you're not making it, when you feel like it is too much for you, always remember that real strength is the perseverance that you have. It's the ability to not give up. So even when you feel like it is too much for you, when you feel like you can't do it, when you feel like you can't manage, you should always just push forward. If you fail, just get up again, still try. Just continue trying until you make it.
Philippa?
Yes. Well, I guess the same. I should say. You set your goals, and you, I guess, realistic goals at that, I should say. You set them and you make them a priority, to be honest. And you don't allow yourself to get anything less, I should say. So don't allow yourself to slack off and say, okay, that goal it's too hard to attain or whatnot, you know? And for me at least, what I do is, if I'm feeling a little discouraged or anything, I probably look up videos on certain things that I'm interested in within the field, and you kind of get that spur of the moment excitement and rush, and you remember like this is why I'm doing it, and yeah, that should be motivation enough. And I have to pray, but yeah.
Amen. God is first. Desireen?
Well, all right. So my motivation is, I use this quote from Robert Helen, sorry, is that everything is theoretically impossible until it is done. So if there's a goal that you want to reach, right? And if you choose not to do it in a time frame, that time frame will pass and you still need to do it. So it's better for you to get it done while just get it out of the way so that you can move on. You know what I mean? So that is what I look at when I am feeling down or when I want to be motivated. Also, I just like what Miss Cummings said, I do look at the different universities in which I want to pursue higher education, and that alone gives me the boost, get my heartbeat rushing, get my blood starting. I know that is enough motivation that I need. Well, and also by praying, because if you say, God, just allow me to, just give me the strength that I need to continue, give me the motivation, give me the endurance that I need, and He will give it to you. So I always just remember God in everything that you're doing, and that will be the motivation that you need. And remember, everything seems impossible on paper until it is done. You know what I'm saying? So just keep pushing. You will reach there one day. Don't lose hope. And if it is God's will, then you will achieve what you want to achieve.
That is right. Never lose hope. Have the dream, then execute it. And that is what we all should take from this today, is that we all have a dream, and it will always be a dream if we don't execute it or if we don't push forward to get that dream. And I just want to say thank you all for being here out of your busy science schedules. I do appreciate you guys, so thank you so much.
And thank you for having us again.
Thank you for tuning in to UBCESS as we spoke about the Department of Biology, Chemistry, and Environmental Sciences, as well as their club NCUSSA, with our lovely guests, Everton Gregg, Desireen Smith, and Philippa Cummins. I'm your host, Rashi Sutherland. Until next time.